Hello everyone, our lesson for this week is all about factoring by grouping and factoring general trinomials. So before we start our lesson, let us all read our learning targets for this lesson. So at the end of this lesson, I know that you can factor completely polynomials with common monomial factor. And you can solve problems involving factor of polynomial. So factor by grouping. So in your book, page 133, so nandun yung ating lesson, factoring by grouping. Some polynomials may contain common monomial or binomial factors. When a polynomial has 4 or more terms, common factors can sometimes be used in factoring by grouping. So kapag medyo marami na yung involved na terms and then madami na din yung mga variables and makikita naman natin na madami yung common sa kanila, gagamitin natin yung factoring by grouping. So I have here some examples na makikita din ninyo sa inyong libro or sa inyong aklat. Sa page 133 hanggang page 139. So first example, we have x squared minus 2x plus xy minus 2y. So ano yung napapansin natin? Madami ng involved na terms. At the same time, meron na tayong dalawang variables na nakikita. So ang una natin gagawin dyan is to group yung terms na merong common sa kanilang dalawa. So paano natin malalaman? Tingnan natin yung x squared. So alin yung may common niya? Yung katabi niya. Meron ding x. So yung pangalawang group, xy. So alin yung may kapartner niyang may y? Yung kasunod niya. So ang gagawin lang natin, i-enclose natin sila sa parehas na parentheses. So katulad ng nakikita natin sa screen. So we have quantity x squared minus 2x. Nilagyan lang natin ng parentheses. Yung nasa gitna nilang sign, kokopyahin lang natin. Then xy minus 2y. So yun yung ating pag-group. Then, kukuhanin natin yung common doon sa dalawang group or dalawang nasa loob ng parenthesis natin. So doon sa ating x squared minus 2x, ano yung common sa kanila? Yes, it is the variable x. So ilalabas natin si variable x, and then i-divide natin doon sa number or doon sa terms inside the parenthesis noong first group. So x squared divided by x is x. X na lang yung natitira. So always remember, kapag nag-divide tayo ng terms or ng variable with an exponent, i-apply natin yung law of exponent wherein i-subtract natin yung kanilang mga exponent. So 2 minus 1. So wala tayong nakikita exponent, ibig sabihin, meron ditong 1. So kaya x squared divided by x is x. So negative 2 divided by 1x or negative 2x divided by 1x is 2. Bakit? Paano nangyari yun? So meron ditong 2 or negative 2. Ang nandito ay positive 1. So i-divide natin yung number. Negative 2 divide 1 is 2. X divided by x is equal to 1. It is because yung exponent niyang 1 dito minus the exponent of the variable x here, sinubtract natin, it is equal to 0. So any number or variable raised to 0 is equal to 1. So hindi na natin sinusulat dito kasi magbabago yung term natin dito. So dapat 2 lang. Okay? So we have x, quantity x minus 2. Bring down natin yung plus sign. Then ano yung common sa pangalawang term natin or sa pangalawang group? So parehas silang may y. Y lang 2 yung isang term, so kaya hindi natin gagamitin yung 2. Ilalabas natin si variable y. Then i-divide natin dun sa terms sa loob ng parenthesis. So x, y divided by y, ano yung magkaparehas? Cancel na lang natin yung magkaparehas na yan. Then ang matitira lang is x. Then copy the sign. So just copy katulad dito, pwede natin i-copy na lang yung sign. So copy the sign, negative. So 2 divided by 1, yung nandito sa unahan niyang 1 is 2. Then y divided by y is 1. So the new terms inside the parentheses are x minus 2. The next step, pagsasamahin natin sa loob or i-group natin yung dalawang term na nasa labas ng parentheses, which are x and y. So, x plus y, bakit naging plus or positive sign? Positive si x and positive yung y. So, x plus y. Then, ikakopy lang natin kung ano yung magkaparehas sa kanila. So, parehas silang x minus 2. So, then, isang x minus 2 lang yung kakopyahin natin. And that will be our final answer. Okay, for our next example, we have 4xy minus wz plus 4xw minus yz. So, ito yung example number 3 sa inyong libro. So, para mas madali yung ating pag-group or pag-factor by grouping, kapag ganito yung case natin, ang pipiliin natin isang positive. For example, 4xy, which is positive, ipa-partner natin siya dun sa may kaparehas niya, which is yz. Okay? So, ang magka-partner or magka-group is 4xy minus yz. Copy natin yung positive sign sa gitna, then open parenthesis, sign ng group, pangalawang group, 4xw, and then yung isang term na natitira, which is negative wz. So, yun yung magka-partner. And then, the next step, find the GCF of the two groups. Okay, yung unang group natin, 4xy minus yz, sa number, tingnan natin, wala silang common. So, hindi natin ilalabas yung number 4. Then, sa variable x, wala silang common. Sa y, meron silang common. So, yun yung possible na ilalabas natin. Yung z, hindi natin ilalabas. Okay, then i-divide natin doon sa unang dalawang term. So, 4 divided by 1, yung nasa unahan ng y, 4. Then, x, wala namang x sa labas. So, copy natin yung variable x. Then, y divided by y, 1. It is equal to 1. So, hindi na natin sinusulat yung 1 dito. Then, bring down yung sign. Then, y divided by y is also equal to 1. Hindi natin sinusulat yung 1 dito sa unahan. And then, z, bring down. So, yun yung ating unang GCF. Y times the quantity of 4x minus z. Bring down the plus sign. Next is, identify natin dun sa pangalawang grupo, alin ba yung GCF nila. Sa number, wala silang magkaparehas. So, variable x, wala din. Meron lang sila ay sa variable w. So, yun yung nakikita natin. So, yun yung ilalabas natin sa parenthesis. Then, yun yung i-divide natin doon sa nasa loob ng parenthesis. Katulad dun sa ginawa natin kanina sa unang dalawang term. So, 4, bring down natin. Wala naman siyang, or 4 divided by 1 dito sa unahan, 4. X, bring down. Wala naman siyang, or what tayong i-divide sa labas. W divided by W, it is equal to 1. Bakit? So, tulad ng sinabi ko sa mga previous lesson natin, any number, or any number with 0 exponent, it is equal to 1. Paano siya naging 0? Yung exponent ng W dito, isusubtract natin yung exponent na 1 dito ng W. So, it is equal to 0. So, kaya 1 na lang yun. Then, bring down yung W, or you bring down the negative sign. Then, yung W divided by W, the same lang din sa kanina, it is equal to 1. And then, Z, bring down the variable Z. Kasi wala siyang, or wala tayong i-divide sa labas. So, yung ating pangalawang group is W times the quantity of 4x minus Z. Next step natin is pagsamahin sa loob ng parenthesis yung nasa labas na term, which are the y and w. So, positive si y, positive si w. So, yung magiging group natin is y plus w, or w plus y. The next is, parehas sila ng terms, parehas na may 4x, parehas na may z, kakopy lang natin yung isa sa kanila, which is the quantity of 4x minus z. So, our final answer is quantity y plus w times the quantity 4x minus z. Okay, so our next example is factoring a trinomial. So in factoring a trinomial of the form x squared plus px plus c means to express the trinomial as the product of two binomials. So yung ating magiging factor ng trinomial ay dalawang binomial. So nasa page 135 yung ating mga examples hanggang 136. So para doon sa pagpa-factor ng trinomial, meron tayong mga bagay na dapat tandaan para alam na natin yung magiging result ng ating mga factors ng ating trinomial. So on page 137, may numbers 1, 2, 3. So I have here some cases na pwede nating magamit kapag nagpa-factor tayo ng trinomial. So remember, yung number 1, when the coefficient of the first term of the trinomial is 1 and the middle and the last term are positive. So ito yon, 1 yung kanyang coefficient ng first term, ang middle term at saka yung last term ay positive. Then it means that the two number factors we are looking for are both positive. So yung magiging sagot natin will be x plus the number times x plus the other number. So, parehas na positive. So, kapag ganito yung sign ng inyong given. Okay? Next, number 2. When the coefficient of the first term of the trinomial is 1, so ito yon, and the middle term is negative. So, ito yung middle term natin. And the last term is positive. Ito yung last term natin. Then, the two number factors we are looking for are both negative. So, kapag ganito yung makikita natin given, yung sign, okay, negative yung nasa gitnang term at positive yung last term, expect na natin na ang ating final result or yung ating solution is, or yung factor, are both negative, yung sign ng number. So, ganito yung magiging itsura ng ating final answer. So, next, number 3. When the coefficient of the first term of the trinomial is 1, so ito yung number 3 natin. So, 1 yung ating first term, 1 yung coefficient, and the last term is negative. So, negative. Okay? So, negative. So, ang magiging result niyan is magkaibang sign. It's either positive or negative. So, para malaman natin na kapag ang middle term ay positive, pero ang last term ay negative, ganito yung magiging itsura ng final answer natin. Positive yung larger number and negative yung smaller number. Paano naman kapag negative ang nasa gitna? So for example, parehas na negative ang ating middle term at last term. Ang magiging itsura naman ng result natin or ng ating answer will be ang larger number ay negative at ang smaller number ay positive. So, tatandaan natin yan kasi magagamit natin yan kapag nagpa-factor tayo ng trinomial. So, para mas maunawaan natin, let's have an example. So, on page 135 ng inyong libro, so we have x squared plus 5x plus 6. So, ang una muna nating ipa-factor ay ang first term, which is x squared. So, ano yung dalawang variable na kapag pinag-multiply, x squared ang sagot? So, we have x times x. Then, after that, proceed tayo sa last term. Kailangan nating ma-identify ang mga possible factor ng positive 6 na kapag pinag-add, ang sagot ay positive 5. So, ililist natin lahat ng possible factor ng positive 6. So, meron tayong 2 and 3, 1 and 6, negative 2 and negative 3, negative 1 and negative 6. So, yung sum ng 2 and 3 ay 5. So, yung product is obviously 6. 1 and 6 ay 7. Ang kanilang sum. Ang negative 2 and negative 3 ay negative 5 ang sum. And negative 1, negative 6 ay negative 7 ang kanilang sum. So, alin dyan yung nag-result sa positive 5? Okay, yung nasa taas. So, ang gagamitin nating factor na ipapartner natin dun sa dalawang x are positive 2 and positive 3. So, our final answer will be quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. So, yung sinasabi natin kaparehas noong number 1 kanina, number 1 case. Na kapag positive ang middle term, positive ang ating last term, positive din ang ating first term, so ang magiging factor natin ay parehas na positive. So, next example. So, paano naman kapag mag-check tayo ng sagot natin para malaman natin kung tama yung answer natin? So, ang sagot natin kanina is x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. So, gagamitin natin yung FOIL method kung naaalala nyo pa. Ginamit natin yan or ginamit nyo noong grade 7 kayo. FOIL method stands for the first, outer, inner, and last term. So, paano natin malalaman kung alin doon ang mga first, outer, inner, and last? So, ang first natin, yung nasa unahan ng dalawang term. Ang outer natin, yung parehas na nasa labas. Ang inner, yung dalawang nasa loob, nasa gitna. And then, ang last ay yung parehas na nasa dulo ng dalawang term. So, pag multiply lang natin yung parehas na first, x times x is x squared. Ang outer natin is x times 3. Is equal to 3x. Ang inner is 2 times x, 2x. And ang last term natin is 2 times 3, positive 6. So, mapapansin nyo, 1, 2, 3, 4, apat na term. Ay, tatlong term lang dapat. I-add natin ang outer at inner term. Yung result nila. So, 3x plus 2x is 5x. Bakit naging 5x? In adding polynomials, monomials, yung may mga variables, so hindi natin ina-add ang exponent nila. So, kinakopy lang natin kung parehas sila ng variable. Then, ang ina-add lang natin ay yung number. So, ang answer natin is x squared. Ito yun. 5x, positive 5x, and positive 6. So, ito yung given natin. Then, tama yung ating solution. So, dito sa pag-multiply ng first, outer, inner, and last, kung alin yung magka-partner, pwede silang magkabaliktad. Pwede nandito yung 3, pwede nandito yung 2. Basta sila yung magka-partner. First sa first, outer sa outer, inner sa inner, and last term sa last term. Next example. So, x squared minus 11xy plus 24y squared. So, ayan naman ay nasa page 136, example number 7. Okay, ang first step natin is to factor the first term. The first term is x squared. So, parehas na merong x. And then, ang factor ng 24y squared, na kapag pinag-add natin, ang sagot ay negative 11. So, we have 24y squared. Product and yung sum. So, ang possible factors ng 24y squared are 2y and 12y. So, 24y squared yon. Pero pag pinag-add natin yung number, 14. 3y and 8y. So, pag pinag-multiply, 24y squared. Pero pag pinag-add natin yung number, 11. Next is 6y and 4y. Kapag pinag-multiply natin, 24y squared, pag pinag-add natin yung number, 10. Negative 2y and negative 12y. So, ang product is 24y squared. Ang total is negative 14. Negative 3y and negative 8y. Kapag pinag-multiply, 24y squared. Kapag pinag-add, negative 11. And lastly, we have negative 6y and negative 4y. So, kapag pinag-multiply, 24y squared. So, yun yung mga possible factors ng 24y squared. So, alin dyan yung may negative 11, which is the middle term natin. So, ang meron dyan is negative 3y and negative 8y. So, yan yung ilalagay natin sa ating factor. So we have negative 8y and negative 3y. So ang final answer natin is quantity x minus 3y times quantity x minus 8y. Pwedeng magkabaligtad, nandito yung 8y, pwedeng nandito yung 3y. So to check, kaparehas ng pag-check natin kanina. So yung ating final answer, x minus 3y times the quantity x minus 8y. Multiply lang natin ang first term, outer term, inner term, and last term. So ang gagawin natin, i-add lang natin lagi ay ang outer at inner. So negative 8xy plus negative 3xy is negative 11xy. So copy lang ang variable, ang ina-add lang or sinusubtract ay numbers. So i-write lang natin, magkakasunod x squared minus 11xy plus 24y squared. So correct yung ating solution. Next example is 3x squared plus 5x plus 2. So yan ay nandoon sa page 137 ng inyong libro. So factoring by grouping, wherein yung ating coefficient ng first term ay greater than 1. Hindi na katulad ng previous examples natin. So ano yung kailangan natin gawin? So meron tayong mga steps para mag-arrive tayo sa final answer natin. So ang first step natin is i-multiply ang first term at ang last term. Multiply natin ang first term at ang last term. So 3x squared times 2 is equal to positive 6x squared. Then, hanapin natin ang factor ng 6x squared. Na kapag pinag-add, the answer is 5x. Product ng 6x squared. Then, yung kanyang sum, ang pinag-add natin, dapat 5x. So, 6x times x, so 6x squared yun. So, kapag pinag-add, 7x. 2x and 3x. So, ang product, 6x squared. Pag pinag-add, 5x. Negative 6x and negative x. Positive 6x ang product. Ang sum ay negative 7x. Negative 2x and negative 3x. Ang product is positive 6x squared. Ang sum is negative 5x. So, alin dyan yung hinahanap natin na kaparehas ng middle term? So, that is 2x and 3x. So, yun yung ilalagay natin sa loob ng ating given equation. So, we have 3x squared plus, so wala na yung 5x, pinalitan na natin yung kanyang yung nahanap natin kanina na factor ng positive 6x squared. 2x plus 3x. So, pwedeng magkabaligtad yung dalawa. Plus 2. Then, i-apply natin yung grouping. So, pag nag-group tayo, nilalagyan lang natin ng parenthesis. So, dito, kung alin yung magkasunod, yun yung magkagrupo. So, ang first group natin will be 3x squared and 2x. Pangalawang grupo, bring down yung positive sign, 3x plus 2. So, hanapin natin dito sa ating first group, ano yung factor nila? Kasi meron tayong exponent. Pag may nakita tayo yung exponent na greater than 1, kailangan natin hanapin kung ano yung GCF or ano yung common factor nila para ma-factor pa natin. Okay? So, we have the variable x. Bakit variable x lang? Kasi wala silang common factor other than 1 doon sa ating 3 at 2. Ang common lang nila 1. So, hindi naman natin magagamit yung 1. So, ang ating common factor is x. Then, i-divide natin sa nasa loob. We have 3 divided by 1 sa unahan nito, which is 3. X squared divided by x. So, anong ginagawa natin? Law of exponent. So, sinusubtract lang natin yung exponent doon sa exponent na dinidivide natin. Okay, yung parehas na exponent nila, copy the variable. So 2 minus 1 is 1, kaya 1 lang yung exponent dito. Then plus, yung plus sign nila or positive sign, 2 divided by 1, yung nasa unahan, 2. X divided by x, magiging 0 yung exponent kasi 1 minus 1. Then, any number or variable raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, ito na yung bagong factor natin ng first group. Next is, bring down lang natin yung ating second group. So, bakit nagkaroon ng 1 dito? Kasi, di ba, sabi natin, kapag wala tayong nakita dun sa unahan, pero merong plus or negative sign, meron yung automatic na 1. Kaya nilagay natin dito. So, magka-partner ngayon is yung parehas na nasa labas ng parenthesis, at ang susulat lang natin doon sa dalawang magkaparehas ay isa lamang. Pag-iisahin natin. So, we have x plus 1 and 3x plus 2. So, final answer natin is x plus 1 times the quantity 3x plus 2. Okay, for our last example, we have 4x squared plus 16x minus 9. So, the first step is to multiply the first and the last term, which are 4x squared times the last term, which is negative 9. The answer will be negative 36x squared. So, ang kailangan natin is to identify or enumerate what are the possible factors of negative 36x squared. Na kapag pinag-add natin, ang magiging answer ay 16x. So, kailangan natin enumerate what are the possible factors of negative 36x squared na kapag pinag-add, 16x ang sagot. So, ito ang mga possible factors, negative 36x and x. Ang product ay negative 36x squared. Kapag pinag-add, negative 35. Next is negative x and 36x. Pinagpalit lang yung sign. The product is negative 36x squared. Kapag pinag-add, positive 35x. Next is 2x times negative 18x. So, negative 36x squared ang product. Ang sum is negative 16x. Negative 2x and 18x. Negative 36x squared ang product. Ang sum ay positive 16x. Next is 9x and negative 4x. The product is negative 36x squared. Kapag pinag-add, 5x. Then we have negative 9x and positive 4x. The product is negative 36x squared. Kapag pinag-add, negative 5x. So, alin dito sa mga factor na to na kapag pinag-add natin, 16x ang answer. So, that is negative 2x and 18x. So, yan yung ating i-insert doon sa ating given equation. Ipapalit natin doon sa ating positive 16x. Okay, so kapag na-insert na natin, this is the result. 4x squared plus, so positive kasi yung 18x, then negative yung 2x minus 9. Then, i-group na natin. So, sa pag-group, para hindi kayo malito, para laging positive yung nasa gitnang sign, ang pagpa-partner natin, isang positive, okay, isang positive at isang negative. So, una muna 4x squared minus 2x, then plus yung nasa gitna, para hindi tayo nalilito sa sign. Then, positive 18x, then ang kapartner niya, isang negative, which is 9. Then, ipa-factor natin kung meron silang possible common factor pa. So, dito sa unang group natin, meron silang common sa number, meron silang common which is 2. So, i-bring down natin yung 2. And then, sa variable, x ang magkaparehas nila. So, bring down natin yung x. So, matitira na lang sa loob is 2x minus 1. Bakit? 4 divided by 2 is 2. X squared divided by x is x. Bring down the negative sign. 2x divided by 2x or 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then, ito yun. Then, x times x is also 1. So, 1 times 1 is 1. Isang 1 lang yung susulat natin. Then, yung plus sign. Then, anong common sa 18x and negative 9? So, it is 9. So, we have 9. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Then, bring down x. 9 divided by 9 is 1. So, kaya yung ating terms sa loob ng parenthesis na palitan na. Naging positive 2x minus 1. So, pag minultiply natin yung 9 sa 2 is 18. Then yung x. Then yung negative, 9 times 1 is 9. So, that is the factored form of 18x minus 9 and 4x squared minus 2x. Then, pagsasamahin natin yung dalawang nasa labas ng parenthesis which are 2x and 9. Sila magkagrupo. Then, isa lang yung kukopyahin natin doon sa 2x minus 1. So, tandaan nyo class na hindi tayo pwedeng mag-add ng merong variable sa walang variable. Ang pwede lang natin i-add are the terms na parehas or like terms. Parehas silang may variable x, parehas ang exponent, or parehas na walang variable or parehas na constant. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Pero for example, ang nakuha nating number dito is 2 at 9 lang, walang x. So, pwede natin i-add yung 2 at 9. Pero dahil may variable yung isa nating term, which is 2x, hindi natin sila pwedeng i-add. So, ito na yung final answer natin. 2x plus 9 times the quantity 2x minus 1. So, that's all. And para dun sa inyong gagawin, Activity 3, let's practice letter A, numbers 9 to 13 sa page 141. Yan yung inyong gagawin para ngayong linggo. So, 3 points each. Kailangan ipakita yung solution. So, kung nakalimutan yung step, ulitin lang yung video. And then, hindi susulat nyo ay sa inyong papel muna dahil hindi kasya yung solution dito sa ating page ng libro. Okay? So, yun lang. Maraming salamat. Laos Deo.